Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Lionel Messi as Barcelona have reportedly proposed an unofficial offer worth 25 million euros to the player. The club have been given 10-day deadline by Messi. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, in this episode, talking about this report claiming that ex-Barcelona director by name Javier Bodas has recently claimed that he was close to signing Erling Haaland, Courtois, and Mbappe in the past. We are also going to be discussing on that report. So guys, as we get right into the stories in much detail, please, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on the post bell notification so you always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Amid growing fears of missing out on Lionel Messi, Barcelona have sent Lionel Messi an unofficial offer worth 25 million euro gross. This has been reported by Marta Ramon, whose claims come in the midst of various other sources that suggest Messi might move to Saudi Arabia, not to mention Inter Miami too, are pushing to signing the veteran attacker this summer. Fearing he might move elsewhere, Barca have handed Messi an unofficial offer, which could be worth up to 25 million a year. Earlier, it was reported that the Argentine will become the highest paid player in the Barcelona camp, but he can only earn 1 million more than Robert Lewandowski. In addition to this report, another journalist, Matteo Moretto, claims Messi is keen on returning to the Camp Nou. He is aware of the interest around him, but the player's priority is to return to Barcelona following a 2-year spell at Paris Saint-Germain. In addition to returning to Camp Nou, Messi also wants to don the iconic number 10 shirt once again. That would mean Ansu Fati would either have to relinquish his jersey or perhaps even leave the club at the end of the season. There have been countless rumors linking Fati with a move away from Camp Nou this summer, owing to the forward's poor form since returning from injury. Ansu Fati is not the only Barcelona attacker running the risk of being offloaded in the summer. Even Rafinha and Ferran Torres facing an uncertain future right now at the club. One would expect the departure of either of these stars could be crucial in helping Barcelona make enough economic provisions. But for the major part, the Blaugrana are relying on La Liga to approve the financial feasibility plan before they can make an official move for Messi. The Argentine has given the club 10 days to assess the situation and come up with a bid before he starts considering other options. Of course, Barca are still in panic mode as they try their best to ensure that Messi should be a Barca player come next season. And we all know that the delay now have been La Liga, who I don't know if they are doing things deliberately to crumble our season or our summer, because the viability plan was expected to be approved last week. But up to now, La Liga have not made any statement. And knowing fully well that approving that viability plan will be key in our pursuit for Messi as well as other top targets this summer window, La Liga have not said anything. Hopefully, it is not a deliberate attempt by Tebas and his men to crumble our season. But I hope it is not. It is not. So let's see how it goes. Messi is still anxiously waiting for Barca to make a serious offer. Because from yesterday, reporters are coming out talking about an unofficial offer. And now they're saying it is worth 25 million euro a year gross salary. Gross salary, which is tax inclusive. So Barcelona know very well of the interest that Messi is attracting from Saudi Arabia. Al Hilal, who have offered 500 million euros for him, which is quite tempting. George Messi wants him to go there because Of course, you will understand why Josh Messi is insisting that, because he's also Messi's agent, and he will eat a lot of commission from that deal, compared to a potential deal at Barca. But it seems as though Messi is not being too thrilled or too moved by that. Messi is still waiting. He's still waiting for Barca to be serious, and he have given Barca 10 days to assess everything. Of course, he knows very well that Barca are still waiting seriously for La Liga, for their feasibility plan to be approved first before a move for him can be made a little bit easier, a little bit easier. So let's just keep fingers crossed and see how things unfold in the coming days as Barcelona look to secure their first summer signing. So far, nothing have been done yet, nothing have been made yet, and of course, hopefully it will be a successful transfer window for us. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona's transfer over the last decade or so have been largely hit and miss, especially during the Jose Bartomeu era. Why they did end up signing some excellent players such as Luis Suarez, Ivan Rakitic, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, among others, more often than not, their plans hit the dust. The sporting director at the time, Javier Bodas, has now opened up on several transfers that did not go through for Barcelona eventually, names that could have potentially changed the club's legacy at the time and kept them at the very top level of European football. One of the names he discussed is Erling Haaland, now at the top of his game, having scored 36 goals in the Premier League this season. The Manchester City striker was apparently available for 20 million euro early on. He said, I spoke with Raiola at the time and he was ready to sell him for 20 million euros, but he wanted a commission of 20 million euro as well. And I was just a simple manager who proposed things, but there was a technical team that had to fit him in, but as revealed, as quoted by Marca. Not to forget Kylian Mbappe as well. His story about being close to joining Barcelona is well known, despite him being a Real Madrid and Cristiano fan growing up. He was one of the players Barca were looking at to replace Neymar in 2017. He said, it would have cost 100 million euros. We wanted a replacement for Neymar, and Mbappe offered himself. He did not want to move to Real Madrid because of the presence of the BBC, that is Benzema, Bale, and Cristiano. But Barcelona preferred Dembele and then Coutinho. Coutinho has been the worst signing in Barcelona's history, he said. Ousmane Dembele was signed in 2017 from Borussia Dortmund as Neymar's replacement, with its transfer costing around 130 million euros. 6 years down the line, it would be fair to say things have not worked out the way they were expected to. In fact, the signs were clear early on, and as such, Barcelona were looking to bring back Neymar, as per Bodas. He said, Neymar was close to going to Madrid. Since I had a good relationship with him, I went to Paris to take care of him. He is the only player for whom PSG had made us a proposal to sell. It was a good proposal, but Barcelona backed off. I thought about resigning at the time. It's very frustrating trying so many different things that do not even work out. Since I like Barcelona so much, I did not leave. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.